y'all doing? And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Somebody say morning, and it's a good afternoon. How's y'all doing? If you're in church, trying to get the good word, from my pimp player pastor partner, go ahead on and touch your neighbor and tell her, look, I'm watching the Willie Williams Show all at the same time. We're trying to get 2 words today out here in these streets. Y'all, we just finna talk about one thing. And shout out to everybody who has been sending me what's been going on out here in these streets. And listen, I have to start with my apologies for not going on Rumble yesterday, but I ended up having to go to South Carolina. Go there and turn right back around. You know what I'm saying? So, I couldn't make it round by 8 o'clock, which I had done said that I would, but no excuses. No, my bad. So, hey, I'm sorry. The D is in the building. What to do? Say the Bronx, New York is in the business. Hill Pop past the leg of 30 minutes of 5. Say Chi-Town is checking in for that 5. That's what's up. Say it's drinking time around here. I'm trying to listen. As soon as I get off, I need to take me a shot of something. You know what I'm saying? Because I have been working and on that goddamn road out here, and y'all can't drive. Y'all. You people who got driver's license can't drive. I am so sick of people. Listen, road rage is for real. Is for real. If we supposed to be at least doing 65, you should not be doing 60. You know what I'm saying? If we supposed to be doing 65, you can do 70, 75. Just go with the floor of traffic. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all is on these expressways and on the I-4 and 95 and shit, and y'all is going super slow. You need to be on a regular road and not a high road. This is a problem out here. Say handle your business. Yeah. I had to go check on property and stuff like that right there. That's what I do. Listen, we streaming live on 2 different channels, the Willie Williams Show live channel and the Willie Williams News channel. We starting off with 498. For some reason, we still have not bust them 500 wide open, and I need to support. We got folk around there right now. Say, let's get it, Pastor. That's what's up. Say, hey, sugar. Say, in for that info. I appreciate that. Say, I'm number 2 on YouTube. Thank you. Say, you need to see what happened in North Carolina, IBG. It say we doing it say drinking Mary Jane. Yeah, man, y'all listen, get your little sips on and stuff like that, because remember on Monday we gotta go back to work. You know, it ain't make no sense. We gotta go back to work out here on Monday. I'd like to give a shout out to Karima for the $50 cash out. It say NKC. That's what's up. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. Say what up, Willie? What up, Doe? Say the 302 to 216 Flow Villa, Georgia's in the building. Say the 612 Minneapolis, Minnesota is in the house for this Sunday morning service. I appreciate y'all for joining the player. Say the 214 is in the house. Denton, Texas in the building. Orlando is in the house. The 47 is up in here. Say, hey, sugar. The 912 Savannah is in the building. Say, great morning, Say, thumbs up. Say, in effect, say, Can't get Texas right for nothing. Carthage, Texas is up in here. Say the 903, and I know I pronounced it wrong. All that. You know, we mess up sometimes. I have not had enough sleep, but I'm still here to do some work. Say, open your Bibles. Yeah, that's what's up. Say, church is present and ready. I appreciate that right there. He said Saturday is overtime, so no write-up. All right. Whoo, cool. No call, no show out here in these streets. Been out there on the goddamn road. About to get into a shooting. This is why I don't like to go outside, though. About to get into a shooting, because when you go to faking, I go to being for real. When you go to faking, I go to being for real. So I be having to either let people drive on to go about their business, or I need to go fast and get past them and go ahead on about my own business. The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in the building. Say the 205 is up in here. Say I push that like button. Say it was easy. I'm trying to tell y'all, let's get these lights up. I do understand that it's Sunday and we don't normally go live on Sundays, but I done synced it a little something, man. Okay. Let's go ahead on and talk about it. Let's go ahead on and talk about it to where this person... What the hell is that? Something went wrong. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I pushed the wrong thing. My condolences. Oh, I think that's the wrong thing. Oh, right. Bam. I got that. Let me push that down. Let me grab this right here. Y'all been sending me the video, and I don't get to watch a lot of YouTubers anymore because I be doing a whole bunch of stuff outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I got outside things going on and other ventures and stuff like that I be tending to. But one thing about whenever I am driving, I am on the road, all I do is listen to what's on YouTube and out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of benefited me to be out there in them streets to listen. And I listened to a few dark you folk. Well, people. Let's just say people, because I don't know if everybody is dark you folk who is out here acting like they mad. They upset at just pearly things to our lighter hue sister out here in these streets. They is upset about the comments that she had done made on her show. For those of you who don't know who Just Pearly Things is, she's blown up. I think in the past, 6 months to a year, she over 1 million subs and all that stuff. People loving her about the content that she is producing, you know, because she's talking about she talk about relationships and stuff like that, and what is the thing called, feminists and us not being able to get along and the modern woman and all that stuff, you know, like a lot of people's doing. So that's what she talk about, and she's been blowing up. All right, cool. Shout her out. That's what's up. So they say that she went on the show where she had a show to where she supposedly interviewed a white supremacist. Well, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna play it. And y'all tell me what y'all think. It's a little lengthy. That's why this is the only thing that I'm doing today. Here we go. Hey! Whoa, wait. Slow me down. I did the wrong thing. Oh, I grabbed the wrong. Wait a minute. My bad. I grabbed the wrong thing. Y'all gonna have to give me a little second. What the hell did I just do? Oh, so that is the right thing. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Oh, wait. Hold on. And while y'all wait, can we get a thumbs up? It was. What did I do here? Hey! Okay. All right. This dude's screaming. This dude is upset. Maybe y'all know who Buddy is. But But here we go.
Hey, mediocre.
Oh, wait. All right, here.
It was going to occur the whole damn time has come to pass. I warned everyone a long time ago about some of these carpetbaggers and culture vultures. I even said, you know what, if
What is carpetbaggers?
some of these Kevin Samuels listeners who have spent their whole time sitting up here with no integrity, you're going to turn around and they're going to be led by a white woman one day. And sure enough, that's come to pass too. Well,
who's being led by a lot of you sisters out here?
guess what here, folks? There are a lot of folks who were sitting up here for the longest time, butt kissing and being groupies. They were unassuming and unthinking. And now that these white carpetbaggers have reached a big enough number, now they're starting to bare their fangs. But then again, they were bearing them the whole time. Folks just didn't want to see it there. And now they've decided to trot out a format change. So they built their audiences, ostensibly speaking, to and about black folk and black issues and black culture. But
say she the Jerry Springer of black YouTube community.
now that they want a format change, it's 180 degrees diametrically opposed to where they started. And a lot of folks who've been lapping up behind them like dogs are looking pretty foolish right now. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with just
This is where I wanted to start at, but
Pearly things, she basically is a little white girl who made very few bones about the fact that she just saw this as something she could make money off of. And
she just saw this as something that she could make money off of. We're all on YouTube to make money. I don't know how anybody get that twisted. We're all on YouTube putting in these long ass hours, putting in all our time in YouTube to make money. So how is that something bad? But go ahead.
she has been an interloper into it ever since. She has no connection to black people of the black street whatsoever.
So you mean to tell me that she can't do the type of talk that she does and like the interviews and the conversation because she's not black? So a lot of people think, a lot of black folks think that non-black folks should not be talking about blacks, period, because they're not blacks. And the same black folks are not white, but they talk about white folks and stuff. Don't even worry about it. Shout out to Chris for the $10 cash app. Say tithing and offering. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
I warned people about this from day one, and a bunch of folks tried to ignore that. I didn't
Say just Pearly ain't invited to the cookout. Why y'all doing it like that?
hear too many people here talking about how Just Pearly Things did an interview a couple of weeks ago with Nick Fuentes. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the alt-right, or if you're so brain-numbed,
He said Pearly admitted to falsely accusing a black guy of grape. Oh, really? I don't know. I didn't know that. That's what's up.
that you don't remember the alt-right riot in Charlottesville, Virginia,
Yeah.
then you don't know that Nick Fuentes is one of the notorious right-wing white supremacist personalities who was there. And Just Pearly Things felt like, well, this would be a wonderful person for her after all this time and all these years. All of a sudden, she wants to hold an interview with him.
Oh, I see. Well, y'all getting like a little mad. So, because he do the things that he do, and he may be outright and whatever, because I don't know these people. That no one should interview someone who is different, someone who think different. Like, we're not supposed to interview anybody that's a white supremacist, that's anti-S word and whatever. Like people is not supposed to interview these people. Are we serious? I really don't get it, but go ahead. Go.
Not a debate, an interview. I wonder what she would say about being a Karen. I wonder what she would say.
He wondered what she would say about being a Karen, because you people call out light of you sisters who be, doing too much. Karens. Okay, that's cool. Here we go. Wonder what she would say about a Karen. Watch it.
Dangerous and hateful and anti-Semitic and blah, blah, blah. Never talk to me again. The whole crew blocked me on Twitter, stopped talking to me. And then I got a call from my boss at RSPN a week later this guy, Joe Seals, and he says, Cassie has been calling me every day for the last 2 weeks saying that I need to fire you because you're racist and you're an anti-Semite. So not only does she cut off the friendship and blacklist me, but then she starts calling my boss.
She Karen'd you, huh?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Was she white?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the best Karens.
Yeah,
we do Karen it better than anyone else.
That's true.
Say we are the best Karens. We do Karens better than anybody else. Y'all agree? I would agree. All right, cool. Bam. She's taking some kind of accountability. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, that's not sure that's like something to be proud
Wait
of.
for it.
It kind of is though. Actually, I'm actually in a way kind of like pro Karen.
Karens are needed. I'm not saying
Karens are needed. What y'all think about that right now?
Yeah.
like, sometimes we're in the wrong, but
I like that. Sometimes they're in the wrong. Got it. I just said it too. Sometimes they be doing too much. All right, got it. Go.
honestly think like Karens are the ones that do the shit that no one else wants to do. Now, you might have been on the negative end of the Karen stick, right? But they all probably wanted you fired or wanted you blacklisted, right? Karen's just the one that did it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, from my point of view, if the guy next door is having this loud party and I'm the one that goes and complains, everyone wanted it to stop.
That's right.
I'm pro Karen.
I am too.
Are you pro Karen? Y'all understand what she had done just said? Okay, maybe you don't. Listen. Listen. In your neighborhood, especially if you live in a nice neighborhood, I do understand non-nice neighborhoods. I do get it. But if you live in one of these nice neighborhoods and your neighbor got this music loud and all that stuff right there, and you may go over and tell that person, hey, can you turn it down some? Jesus, I can't sleep. I've been at work all night. I'm just getting home, and you got this loud goddamn music. See, everybody else in the community did want it to stop. But people didn't want to go and possibly get into an altercation by telling their neighbor, hey, you're too damn loud. So I'm with Karen too, goddamn the shit. Listen. I wouldn't advise y'all to go around there and talk to your neighbors about loud music. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree. Everybody else in the community wanted it to stop. No one had the balls to go and tell the person to cut it down. Y'all agree? But here we go.
So all of you Negroes talking about the Karens calling the police on you and the little black kids at the swimming pool and calling the cops on you. She's pro Karen.
But you see what he just did. Of course, people will have a problem on calling the police on the kids at the pools and a whole bunch of things that the Karens did. Ain't nobody with that. Sometimes they go overboard. I'm in agreement with that. Yeah, that's his name, the Black Authority, Jason. I remember old Jason. But listen. He tried to run it all in one. He tried to use it all in one because she just made a comment about the loud music that she's pro Karen. She says sometimes we're wrong. And I agree. But he tried to run it all together because she's pro Karen on this, meaning that she's pro Karen on everything that ever happened. And that was wrong. But go ahead.
You know, the guy.
Because if that's the case, I'm pro Karen too. Cut that goddamn music down right there.
Ace.
He said Karen's Lotto. Yeah. Watch this. Like every other woman lie. Okay.
She couldn't just say the black guys. The guys next door playing the music too loud. I'm the one who calls the police.
So did she insinuate that she was speaking on black guys next door? And let me say this right here. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, any hue. If you're playing this loud ass music, I am down with somebody and or myself going around there, hey, can you turn it down some? So it don't matter the color. But yeah, like at this point, he's reaching. Come on, like really, that don't even make no damn
I'm the one who calls the police.
Like I done told y'all, damn it, I sit on my porch with some sweet tea. I'm paying attention to who up and down the goddamn street. Damn it, you don't belong here. Hey, is everything okay? Where are you headed? That's me.
I was warning you all about this chick from day one.
And what was the warning, though? I don't know, because I don't get a chance to listen to a lot of people. So I don't know what, like, the warning is. What, is she, like, gonna come in and get more numbers and get more views and subs? And if you warned people, then what was you supposed to do? Well, what was the people supposed to do that you warned? I don't understand, but go ahead.
And because there is just a white butt-kissing gene in so many people, when I warned about this chick from day one and said she doesn't even need to be let in the neighborhood, much less let in the front door.
Let in the neighborhood. Say Willie is neighborhood watch out here in these streets. Hell yeah, I'm peeking out my damn blinds and everything. Who is that just came down the street? Oh, listen. But why are you so mad, though?
I said that then, and a bunch of Negroes sitting up here talking about, well, don't worry, she got a pass from Kevin and Fresh and Fit. They say she aight. All right. Bunch of Negroes trying to be social climbers. Next thing you know, you gone, and she's here, and she is building the white supremacist institution right in front of your faces.
She's building the white institution. I just can't take y'all serious. All right, so if, because he said, like, Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit said that she was okay to give her, like, the pass or something, like that was a thing. Y'all do know she got, I think it's 1.3 million subs. I don't think it's that many darker hue people who are subbed to her. But go ahead.
Well, let me tell you right now, your girl didn't cut you no slack. She cut you no slack whatsoever. I wonder what Miss Pearly thinks of African immigrants versus black Americans, specifically descendants of slaves.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Foundationals. I wonder what she thinks of that.
I wonder what she think now. Oh, and in case you're new around here, we don't pretend to care. Go ahead.
Because in my head, see, I hire people from Africa, right? Shout out Blessing.
Yeah.
Is that a blessing? Okay, go ahead.
And I just see, like, the work ethic of people that are, like, not from America.
Okay, ooh. Listen, you got to keep listening. She see the work ethic of people that's not from America.
And they often work harder.
Ooh, they often work harder. Have we heard that before? Okay, go ahead.
Than the people that are from America. So in my head, it's like, wouldn't it help us economically if we had more, like, if they had a certain, like, mindset in order?
Well,
come on.
Oh, I told you were going to get your hearts and your feelings and your souls broken. There's no way you can defend her now.
You can't defend her on something that we've heard, that a lot of us said ourselves. But go ahead.
And sit up here and say you cool with it. She just outright told you, well, they work harder than people. Now you know she means black.
Okay, and if she means black, that makes it even better. How many of y'all know that foreigners work harder than American blacks? How many of you? A lot of y'all have friends who is not from America, like Dominicans, like Jamaicans, Bohemians, Cubans, anywhere from Africa, everywhere. People will tell you, like, y'all have it so good. Y'all have it so good, and y'all don't even understand, like, poverty and shit like that right now. Yeah. eight jobs and shit. There's always been a thing of Jamaicans having, like, like 3, 4, 5, 6 damn jobs. They will tell you to your face that y'all is lazy, that American blacks is lazy. This is what they will say. But we don't get mad and we don't tell them that they're not black, even though they'll tell you that they're not black. So we shocked that she's saying the same thing. Come on, dog. He say like the Jamaicans have 10 jobs. Yeah, a fallacy, but we get the point. You know what I'm saying? See, I just be trying to listen to what somebody say, but he is trying to. So she not supposed to say it? When we've heard this we've heard it for so long, for so many years, but now she says it. But shouldn't she have the right to say it if that's what she see? Don't you have the right to say it if that's what you see?
I like my African immigrants. They work harder than people from America. People.
But they do. I don't, not everybody. But they work hard. Hell, black folks have a thing about talking about our Mexican brothers. Like y'all work too goddamn hard. Especially when y'all be putting up roofs. Y'all put up roofs too goddamn fast. You know what I'm saying? And y'all putting darker hue folk out of business. Come on now. Yeah. We are spoiled Americans. It is what it is. Listen. I can pay attention to my own work ethic. And I would say that there's a large amount of darker hue folk who is lazy as hell. I can say that. Why? Because I see it. I've seen it. I've synced it. Damn it, however I'm supposed to say it, but go ahead, go.
From America.
And it would make my job easier too. Like, because I'm thinking of me, so I'm a woman, a selfish perspective.
Yes.
Like, if immigration would be easier, it'd be easier to get some of my employees from England to the U.S.
Yeah, and and there's economic arguments, and we could go there for a minute. I agree.
Say freedom of speech. I was told to work smart, not hard. You know what I'm saying? I like that right now.
Yeah. Those are the Negroes that she likes.
Hell, Negroes like certain Negroes too. Do you like all Negroes? I'm asking you in the comment section. Do you like all Negroes? Just because we have a darker skin, we are all supposed to like one another. We don't like people in our own family. We don't like people that we work with that's dark hue. What are you talking about? Say she like her own Negro, and we do too. You see what I'm saying? Like, but he's so angry. Why are you angry?
She likes black servants. She can't even be coy about it in the presence of another white person.
So she can't be coy or shy about it in the presence of somebody else. But I thought, hell, black folks get online and they aren't coy. The way that black folks may talk about white folks out loud, bitch, you're not coy, right?
She starts letting the real thing come out. She starts getting very, very honest and open about it. She's always...
she get very honest. I thought that we want honesty. No, y'all don't want honesty. We want people to tell the truth, right? We want truth tellers, right? And then when somebody starts telling the truth, we get angry. I told y'all. You start telling the goddamn truth, you will get canceled out here in these streets.
Pretending she's stupid. She's not stupid. She just pretends to be stupid until you ask the right question. Then she becomes a full-blown Fox News host.
What's wrong with Fox News host?
I wonder if it could get worse.
Okay.
Yeah, it can get worse. Jason, let us breathe, for the boot-licking coons who are supporting this all this time. No, you don't get to breathe. We're going to skip forward a little bit more.
So you boot-licking coons if you support what she does. Got it.
Because I want Fuentes to set up this next part. I want Nick Fuentes here to set up the next thing you're gonna hear.
You know?
So that's why they call you a white supremacist.
That is why they say that.
Because you feel like by changing the entire demographic makeup of a country, it's going to completely change the country. The same way if in Poland they switched it out with Nigerians, it would be a completely different country.
Exactly, yeah. How do you feel? Well, I don't want to get you in trouble, but I mean, did you think that makes me a white supremacist to say that?
No, that kind of makes sense, like what you're saying.
Whoa!
Do y'all think that makes somebody a white supremacist for saying if you was to take this group out and put this group in, maybe the country will be better and stuff like that? Is that a white supremacist thought, or that just somebody just have thought about it? I don't. Hell, watch this. Isn't gentrification like that also? Because when the neighborhoods get gentrified, from what I've seen, the community gets better. Huh? Oh, yeah, because you changed out these people for these people. And he's saying that's white supremacy. All right, pimp. Shout out to I Make 60 Look Good Shirley for the $5 cash out. Say, hey, Willie, hey, chat family, what's happening? Here we go.
Do you now remember what I've always taught you all? If you want to know what black people think, let a white person ask. Well, you know what? If you want to know what a white woman thinks, let a white male ask.
Okay.
And you heard what he just said. Well, yeah. Do you think I'm a white supremacist? No, actually, I kind of understand why you're saying that.
Because of what he just said, she responded to that. I don't think that's a white supremacist thought process either. I just told you about gentrification. If you in the hood, we live in the hood is destroyed and all that fly shit right there. People don't care about the community. You start gentrifying the damn community, getting those folks out to get some people who care about the community. That's not white supremacists. It's not business. Go ahead.
Mr. Alt-Right Charlottesville. Now, understand, this next part here is rather crucial because once she starts going, she ain't gonna stop.
She ain't gonna stop. Why you say it was so aggressive? I can't. Why? What's the matter? You player need a hug? I don't understand.
Personally, I'm trying to get my Africans in America, so we're not gonna support them. Look at, please make it easy for me to immigrate next year.
Well, I will say, hey, they are more industrious than American blacks.
Get blessing in.
He can stay.
When black communities stop voting Democratic Party, say let's go Brandon. What's up?
Well.
Did you hear that? Well, they are more industrious than American blacks. Because if you thought you heard the worst, no, you ain't heard the worst yet. All of her supporters, I'm going to let this play here so that this goes in context. So nobody can say I took it out of its context. Tell me, how do you explain away this?
You say, I joined late. Who is that angry black man talking and not you, Willie? This is Jason Black. Jason Black has been around for a while. I remember his start. Shout out to a player. He started off Tommy's show. Yeah. Tommy Sotomayor out here in these streets. But he's never shown his face. I always thought that was kind of weird, but hey, you choose to do it the way that you choose to do it. It is what it is. But I remember. But go ahead.
Way. Yeah. America being one. That was when more immigration happened and the culture. We sort of lost the culture.
Yeah, because the lesson of World War II, based on the horrors of the Holocaust, is like, this is what happens when nationalism goes awry. This is what happens when nationalism goes too far.
But your argument was the Holocaust was not special and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So
he said the Holocaust was not special. Y'all know a lot of people feel the same way. And the thing about it is, you have the right to. You have the right to not feel like somebody else feel about a situation. Go ahead.
You're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Ooh, say never showing his face nor white wife. Because a lot of people have pointed out that he may be a white man.
Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Oh, wait, because I stopped it wrong. Hold on. Bag it up, just smidge it right down. Go ahead.
Playing away this.
One way.
Yeah.
And America being one. That was when more immigration happened and the culture, we sort of lost the culture.
Yeah, because the lesson of World War II, based on the horrors of the Holocaust, is like, this is what happens when nationalism goes awry. This is what happens when nationalism goes
But
too
your
far.
argument was the Holocaust was not special and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
I deny some of the parts of it.
You deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You
Right.
think they were embellished upon.
I think
You think that things are embellished upon. You say, nah, he's black. He showed his face once. Oh, really? Oh, I say, sounds white to me. Go ahead.
they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds.
Come on.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
They're going
You're
to
gonna
be in
get
trouble.
yourself.
He was saying that things of the Holocaust, that some things are embellished. That's his thought. That's what he believes. And now she's finna go into this.
This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It
Not trying to say it wasn't horrible.
was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
That's what she said. And dog, you folks upset. The dude from Roots, didn't he get sued? You say that the dude from Roots said that he wanted you people.
What do you mean, basically?
Watch this.
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
I deny some of the parts of
You
it.
deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You
Right.
think they were embellished upon.
I think they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're going to be
gonna
in
get
trouble.
yourself
This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by.
I wanted a myth for my people to live by. Now listen, it's not to say that slavery wasn't bad. But for how we have been talking about slavery for so long, a lot of stuff has been embellished. Because a lot of black folks came up believing that damn near every white person had slaves. Isn't that an embellishment for us to even have that thought process? Like all whites were slave owners, or the majority of whites were slave owners, when that's not true. But it has been embellished into people's brain to believe that.
So they often, but that's what they do is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
You say, so you agree with Pearl. I agree that a lot of embellishing was going on. You know how they also used to say that they was just killing slaves when I don't think so. I know that slaves was being killed. I could understand punishing and beating the slaves, but you just wasn't going out here just killing slaves because you had to pay for these slaves. Losing a slave costs you money. To get a slave costs you money. They weren't just killing their damn it, they just wasn't killing their property. If they just kept killing their property, they wouldn't have had no workers and they would have lost money. A lot of money. And they would have lost their plantations and all that stuff. So I just think that a lot of it was embellished. But that don't take away that slavery was a horrible thing. Slavery was worse than every other thing that people try to talk about. In my opinion, in the great United States of America. But we have other people who want to make their cause worse than slavery. I got a problem with that right there. Ain't nobody else cause in the great United States worse than slavery. Yep. Say chattel slavery was bad though. Yes. I'm not saying that it wasn't bad. All the slavery was bad. But I think people just watch this. Perfect example. We champion who? Rosa Parks, right? I think some of that story was embellished too. Because didn't it also come out to where Rosa Parks was not the one who changed seats? It was another woman who was, I guess, was a single mom or something like that right there. But that person wouldn't have not looked good for the masses or publicly or something like that right there. Don't quote me on it, but educate me. Say, Willie, they split our families up. Yeah, they did. That's why I say it was horrible. I didn't say that it wasn't horrible. I just think that a whole bunch of things, they was lying. I think a whole bunch of things is lies. Yeah. And again, I kept saying slavery was terrible. Horrible. Slavery was worse than anybody else's thing that they went through in the great United States of America. But I don't be believing all this. Man, listen. Hey, watch this embellishment. Watch this. Harriet Tubman freed the slaves by herself. Hey, y'all believe that shit? They even got a movie. And I watched it. It was a great movie. That's what's up. She did, because they listen, for how it was given to us. She freed the slaves by herself. That's a lie. You say, you know your history, Willie, and I'm from the South. Yeah! Shout out to Skull Nation for the $5 super chat. You say, my mom beat within an inch of my life is an embellishment. Say, doesn't mean that I was dying by the time she was done. There you go. There you go. Yep. A lot of things that happen in your own life. A lot of the stories that's being told at family reunions is embellishing. So what make you think that people would not embellish things like slavery or any other event? I just don't be understanding. Say the 334 to Monkey Town is in the building. You say don't have no MLK Street.
Now, though, that's her in her own words.
Okay.
So how do you explain away that one?
I can explain it away. Pretty much everything in history, there was embellishment. I think that's the word I'm supposed to use. What was that? I've thought like that even before she said it. Huh? No? Yeah? No? And if y'all get a chance, please do go watch the Harriet movie. It was actually good. I was like, it's good, but or I'm from Florida. Or I'm from Dade County out here in these streets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Willie, even the Bible was embellished. Come on, dog. Hell, people still don't believe that that God was okay with slavery. And y'all upset that she thinks or she believes that there was embellishment or people embellish slavery.
Somebody tell me right now. Hey, mediocre tutorials.
Jesus, he calling people out.
Hey, Melanie King. Hey, lead attorney. How many of y'all who were so desperate to get her approval?
Was they desperate to get her approval when they already had numbers? All the people that he just pointed out, they have a large following. They may not have like the 1.3 million, but they have like a large following also. So what do you mean get her approval when they've been standing in the paint on their own? You say, Willie finally listening to Jason B1 Black. Hey, listen. This was sent to me. Multiple people sent it though. I was like, it's deep.
So desperate to get next to white mommy.
So desperate to get next to white mommy, to have a conversation with somebody who kind of talks on like the same topics and or level that they may talk on too. Why? I don't understand. So we can't do anything with non-black folk. I don't get it. Say, where's black reparations? I think we got to move to California. Go ahead.
That you willingly sold out your souls.
So you sell out your souls if you have a sit-down conversation with non-black folk. Y'all see how far we have gotten? Because it's actually people who think this way. But then we have a problem with white supremacy. We have no issue with black supremacy. But go ahead.
And what little integrity or character you may have had left.
Uh-oh. You say, hold on, wait a minute. Let me grab that right there because you're saying something. Jason Black has never been a friend to the Manosphere community yet. He has a YouTube channel that's geared towards such topics. He even disrespected Kevin Samuels. Well. Shout out to the Black Manosphere. Yeah, hey, man.
In order to get a pat on the head from her.
I don't understand, because those three people that he called out didn't need a pat on the head from her. They're already doing good in social media. I don't understand it, but
Need attorney.
Do we not, as business people, supposed to network with other people?
How many of y'all who were so desperate to get her approval, so desperate to get next to white mommy, that you willingly sold out your souls?
That's selling out your soul for doing the interview. Whoa.
And what little integrity or character you may have had left in order to get a pat on the head from her, in the desperate hopes of appearing next to a white host, even though they are openly mocking black people.
Oh, even though they're openly mocking black people. Was they openly mocking black people? What? We just out here for damn near 45 minutes. What was the mocking part? So we can do it, but nobody else can do it. If that's what you're saying, all right, then just say that. See, it's a difference when you're trying to make an argument on some shit that we do too. I don't understand that. But I kind of do. Go ahead.
And you hoping it's going to get you just a few more subscribers so you won't have to go back to Five Guys and get a real job.
So he's saying YouTube and social media is not a real job, even though he do YouTube and social media. And to my understanding, but I could be wrong, he gets paid from it too. I'm going to say it again. Those 3 people he spoke on already had numbers.
Holes. And what little integrity or character you may have had left in order to get a pat on the head from her in the desperate hopes of appearing next to a white host, even though they are openly mocking black people. And you hoping it's going to get you just a few more subscribers so you won't have to go back to Five Guys and get a real job.
So hoping that they get a few more subscribers so they won't have to go back to Five Guys. So a few more subscribers will help them not to have to go get a real job. But they already have hundreds of thousands of subscribers now. I don't understand. I don't understand. Player need a hug out here. What's going on? I think that we've all said something about black folk that other people and other black folks don't like and or don't agree with you saying. But I think that we've all said something that we don't. Hell, don't like they talk about the Pookies and the Ray Rays? Don't Jason talk about the Pookies and the Ray Rays? Somebody correct me. Somebody correct me. Don't Jason talk about black women and black single moms? Because from what I remember, he used to go in on Tommy's show about single moms and no dads in the household. Remember those days? Yeah. But they need to get close to our lighter hue sisters so they can get a pat on the back or a pat on the head.
Holes.
When, again, all 3 of them people, he pointed out, they hold their own.
And what little integrity or character you may have had left in order to get a pat on the head from her in the desperate hopes of appearing next to a white host, even though they are openly mocking black people.
They're openly mocking black people. I will tell y'all again. Isn't that how he started? And I'm not saying it's anything wrong with that. Because it was opinions and facts. I believe that you should be able to speak on some shit. Like I really, really do. That's what we call the freedom of speech. That you're supposed to be able to speak on something. Openly mocking blacks. He's done it. I've done it. I think a whole bunch of us done it. Oh, it's a problem when it's white folks. But he is one who openly mocks white folks. Got it.
And you hoping it's going to get you just a few more subscribers so you won't have to go back to Five Guys and get a real job.
Why is he so angry? Jesus.
Come on down here and explain this now.
Oh, we got to explain it. He's demanding an explanation. Wow.
After she done built herself up, now she gets to come get with the alt-right so she can say, you know what, I've been sitting on this for all of these years.
If that's a fact, then it's something like how we say, F you money. When you get F you money, you can do and say what you really want to do and say, right? So if that's her objective, okay, now that I got my numbers up and I got my paper up, my FU money, now I can branch off into other stuff. I would say, well, hell, in a sense, that's kind of smart. Should you stay the same or should you venture out and do something else? Shout out to Taz, man, for the $2 super chat. He say you and Tommy see things fairly. Like I don't be understanding, y'all. I do understand because I do understand, but we play too much. We play too much. Oh, listen. He sounds real angry, but is he angry at how we destroy ourselves? Hell, is he going at what? Well, I don't know because I don't watch. Has he went in on like the rappers and us killing us in the streets and all that? No, because I know he's done that many years ago when he started up. I remember them days. Yeah.
Trying to get my money straight. Now that the money is right, I'm gonna let you know exactly what I think of you.
But don't we do that? Listen.
Hey, meaty.
Watch this here. You work for a job, a company, whatever. Let's say you done got your money. Hell, you right now, if you hit the lottery and you work, I promise you gonna tell your job exactly how you feel about them. Am I right or am I right? I'm just asking. Shout out to Taz, man, for the $2 super chat. You say blacks are always looking for a villain. I think because I saw about like 8-9 people upset at what you said. All right, cool. You have the right to be upset. I get it. But I think a lot of them is upset because of she has more numbers. I really do. In a short amount of time. Hell, her numbers is higher than mine, and I've been doing this longer than her. I ain't mad at her though. Hell, maybe I need to take some tips from her or something. But I think that these people is very upset because she's built her business. And a lot of people will say, well, it's off the back of black folks. It's off the back of black folks. Well, then we need to learn how to do the same thing to non-black folks then, right? We should build off another hue, right? Not understanding. Shout out to Curtis for the $20 cash out. Say for hosting the angry black man out here. Jesus, Jason. Hugs, man, hugs. Hugs, man. You say your content is different. Say it's exploitation. Is it exploitation to what I am doing or what she's doing? You say she just moved Lil Jessica X on the track. Uh-oh. Oh, I've heard of Jessica X too. Yeah. Shout out to them people. Shit, who? It is what it is, man. Listen. What folks was doing in America, speaking on masculinity and femininity and relationships and all this with the modern day and the traditional woman and all that stuff, she decided to bill it because if I'm not mistaken, she's from Europe or she's in Europe or something, but outside of the United States. And she just started her upper channel and just went from there. And it just gained traction. It's okay. You say, shout out Taz, man, for the $2 super chat. You say, is what she said true or false? That's it. That's it. You say, Willie speaks the truth. Say, no exploitation of anyone around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, listen. Like I say, I come around here to entertain and have me a good goddamn time. I promise you that right now. You say, she was supposed to be up next. Oh, Jessica X. You might have a point. But what this shows me is that she was paying attention. And she created a plan. And she started something and made maybe sometimes when you create a plan, you may have to change the plan. You may have to move this and move this just a little bit to get the plan absolutely correct. And when you see that you start to blow up and stuff like that, then that's the right plan. Keep it going. She's holding interviews. She's doing her thing. And Dark Hue folk mad. And let me explain why Dark Hue folks is also mad. For one, we really don't know how to work with each other. Now, just imagine if she said, we don't know how to work with each other. But then I just say we don't know how to work with each other? Having multiple black folks who do business say we don't know how to do business with one another? But if she say that black folks don't know how to do business, now she's racist or she's a white supremacist? That wouldn't make sense now, would it? Say after Kevin died, Jessica fell off. Kev endorsed Jessica X. Oh, wow. It says some black people downplay this surface level thinking. Yeah, like really, man. Like Jason talks with force and you. I've never understood why people even talk like that. I think in my mind it's a defense mechanism. I really do think when people, because I know people that talk just like that. They like to talk with that authority. Damn, I told you and this and that. It's a defense mechanism. I would say that something is being lacked in a person's life. And watch this. I could be wrong. But I have the right to have the opinion, though. You know. They say, get these numbers up. Come on now. That's what need to happen. But maybe because of what we're talking about, the numbers low, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You say, I wonder how she goes about her business in public and not receive a physical altercation. I can say it like this right here. Non-darker hue folk can have their opinions. They have the freedom of speech. People is not really trying to kill them for talking. Darker hue folk, from what I've seen personally, what I've even commented on, what I've talked about and seen, when we talk, our lives are in danger. That's probably why she can go on the streets and don't have an altercation. Yeah. You say something on the internet, you're doing your shows, and you commenting on stuff on the internet, as we have done seen people getting shot up and killed on Facebook Lives. Because people, they pull up over something that somebody said on the internet. Because of somebody don't agree with what you're saying, now they're ready to pull up. I don't think there's another hue of people who do it as much as darker hue folk. Detroit, the 313 is in the building. What to do? They say she don't live in the right place to be confronted. I can also tell you this right here too. Even if she lived in the place that will confront her, they will typically confront her with words. Typically with words. Supposed to doing a drive-by on her, running up and punching her in the shit. You know what I'm saying? See, it's different with different hues. That's it. You can say something 100% correct and somebody will want to run up on you. Just because you said it. Just because you don't agree with the mess that they is putting out here. She laugh out loud, say all the time Jessica X spent on the manosphere casting couch was a waste of time. Just purely party crash. Ooh, we say I don't pay attention to people like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and watch this. Speaking of embellishment, so many of us was taught and grew up that all white people are bad. Isn't that an embellishment? But then I also understood hearing it from the ones who went through Jim Crow. I get it for what they went through, and they like, nah, all white people bad. I understand those people. I really, really do, because I had grandmas them too. And it's kind of strange because my grandmothers and grandfathers never told me that. They said that they went through a whole bunch of things and white folks didn't like black folk. But then they would tell me about some good white folk. They would never just leave it, white folks don't like black folks. Because if truth be told, a whole bunch of our grandparents and our mamas them got help from white folk. A lot of you people got help from white folk. You think about who has done the worst things to you in your own personal life. A lot of time it wasn't white folk. You say Jim Crow is back in Mississippi. No, they doing Jim Crow again. That's what's up. I'm just like, I don't. You say, what happened to our nation in the United States? Say, our society, our culture, to respect each other's backgrounds. Yeah, exactly. We got to love one another. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. But listen, watch this. We can say out loud, I don't like white people. We can say out loud, I don't like Asian people. I don't like Jewish people. We can say all that shit out loud. But if a non-black person say it, then they are racist. And who, God forbid, if they're white supremacists. But you can say it. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it. See, and truth be told, with these people who is pushing white supremacy, white folks ain't bothering them. They live in white folk neighborhood. They don't live in you people's neighborhood. Willie, I grew up with unconditional love. That's what's up. Yeah, I say old white men took care of single black women, of course. They took care of y'all households. What are we talking about? Say Jim Crow has black families growing together. Say the highest married numbers, money staying in the community longer. Yeah, back in Jim Crow. Yeah. Remember who is projecting, and we can call them embellishers when they talking about our lighter hue brothers and sisters out here in these streets. But they live amongst our lighter hue brothers and sisters. They don't live in your community. I'm trying to explain something to you. A whole bunch of them do not live in your community. They don't shop at the same Walmart or Aldi's or the Trader Joe's and a lot of y'all don't have Whole Foods. They live in Whole Foods districts. There's no what is it called? Food shortage areas and stuff like that right there. Like no. They live in communities that don't have corner stores. A lot of them who talking that white supremacy, don't trust white people and all that. They live in communities that don't have, what is it called? Damn it, I just said it. Corner stores. He say Lewis hate the 3-letter people and live right next to them in his mansion. I'm telling you. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. That's the combination word I was looking for. Food deserts. Oh, they don't live in the food desert districts. Yeah, listen. They won't tell you how they are able to do business with our white brothers and sisters. They don't tell you. They don't tell you when they go to their banks that they're treated with the utmost respect from our lighter hue brothers and sisters. They don't tell you when they went to sign for their houses how our lighter hue brothers and sisters treated them during the process of closing. A lot of them had white real estate, white realtors. They ain't gonna tell you. Say they won't do business, but but they'll take the money. Yeah. To my dog you people, a lot of times, a lot of us want to keep us back. A lot of us want to. It is kind of like when some of us get up, we don't want other black people to get up either. Either. We don't. We want to be the only one at the top sometimes. A lot of these darker hue folk who have these types of problems and they're always white supremacy and it's the white man and all this stuff right here. But they are doing investments and they're doing businesses but won't tell you or give you the blueprint and or point you in the right direction. Yeah, the crab's in the barrel. It's just about power and control. Say not all of us, Willie, just some. I don't never say all. I didn't say all. I said some of us don't want us to get up there with them or with us. Yeah. This internet is a funny place. This internet is a funny place. But when we cut the cameras off, it's different. When you cut the cameras off and you go to your window and you look outside and see what your community has to offer and what your community looks like. Yeah. Are the cars fixed? Are the cars breaking down in the community and in like the driveways, and they always have trash in the community? There's oil stains all on the road and in people's driveways. People need to paint their house. People need to cut the grass. People need to watch their children. There's a lot of us live in deplorable neighborhoods. Soon as somebody says something about it, you the problem. And if you say that you don't live in these communities, then you automatically want to get a pat on the head from white folks. You live around white folks. You don't want to be around your own people. Well, hell, if I was living in this area around my own people, shouldn't I have the right to be able to move away from my own people? But if they my own people, and let's say that I live in this community, but I keep up with my apartment or with my house and my yard and all this shit right here. I tend to my children and all this stuff, but the neighborhood, it may be violent. So I shouldn't leave. And wherever I decide to go, it's a lower crime rate. And let's just say this lower crime rate don't have a lot of darker hue people in. Now I'm a sellout, but in my community, the crime rate is very, very high. And I'm being applauded for staying inside of the community. Do you see how stupid that is? You is all down. You is all black if you stay in a community. You move to another community with a lower crime rate, and I'ma say it. I'ma say it. Watch. Lower crime rate neighborhoods across the country. Lower crime rate neighborhoods across the country is not predominantly black. Not all. I say the majority. It's not predominantly black communities. Oh, but if a white person say that, oh, white supremacists. You see how they feel about black people? The same thing that I just said about black people. But it's a problem if somebody, y'all would play too much. He said they call it gated communities. Yeah. If you move to a gated community, you're a coon. Wait, what? You're a coon. You sold your soul. Wait, what? Because I got a mortgage over here or something? I don't. They had a house for sale. What are you talking about? I didn't like the houses that was in the community, and damn it, they had houses for sale. I can't move to that neighborhood. Got a gate around. They have security at front. No. You sold your soul if you live in a gated community, which is strange to me because I would like to be in a gated community to where we vet people who come in out the damn community. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I really, really don't. Say, Willie, hold on, we're here you go, you have home insurance. Yeah, you got to have that home insurance. Listen, the best thing that you can do to help the community, like I've always said, best thing that you can do to help the community, especially if you have kids, is to raise your kids better than the majority of the community. That's the best way to help the community. Another great way to help the community is leave. Shout out to Skull for the $2 super chat. He said, we praise our criminals and shame our victims. Exactly. I would hope that Doggy U people start to do better and take pride in the communities and stuff like that. Don't have no graffitis on the buildings and or the homes and stuff. You know, keeping the community clean. Stop allowing the children to just run all out in the traffic and be all outside all times of nights. And, you know, I would love for those communities to start to change and do better, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Like, I really, really don't. It's mindset. And people with certain mindsets need to stay over there. I don't care about your hue. Certain mindsets, you need to stay over there. So, a lot of these people, they want y'all to continue to be mad with white folks. And I just want to tell you, white folks ain't really think about you like that right now. Like, hell, black folks ain't really think about you like that right now. People is trying to focus on their own goddamn life and get the bag out here in the street and live happily ever after. The 727 is in the building, Pastor. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Yeah, like we listen, don't let these people upset y'all. Do not let these angry people upset y'all out here in these streets. If you don't like what somebody say, don't listen. If you don't agree with what somebody say, hell, try to have a conversation with them. If you can't, then hey, move on. Keep it moving. See, but what from the video that I have been seeing, that Doggy U folk want is trying to cancel her. That ain't gonna happen. Remember, she got 1.3 million subs. That ain't gonna happen. Her main audience isn't black folk. I promise you, her main audience is not black folk. She speaks similar about the things that a lot of black folks have talked about. I get it. He said, my husband is white. He said the same thing, Willie. He said, white folks ain't studying on black people like that. I'm trying to tell you, man, people have hard enough time with living just their lives. People have hard enough time on the day-to-day stuff. I ain't thinking about what black folk doing unless you out in them streets doing something and it may affect them. I get it. I understand. He say the only time black can cancel out whites is when you turn off the light. That's 100% right there. That's 100% right there. I like that right there. Listen, man. Listen, finna go ahead and get on up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. I just had to go ahead on and do this right here because why is we so angry? You say, wasn't Pearly Things to do a wife school show at one point? I don't know. Maybe. Hell, a wife school will be great, right? Wouldn't it benefit men if women had a wife school? Someone who does not agree with the feminist ideology, because obviously a lot of females don't know how to be feminine and or be wives or good mates. See, a lot of y'all have went to school and got your little degree, a little funky ass degrees out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But I would say the majority of us has not been taught how to have relationships. A lot of people don't think that men and women have different roles, and I would say that's kind of strange that people would think that we don't have different roles, but women think that men should do this and do that, and they speak about this, but they don't think that men and women should have different roles. It's a big contradiction. But, you let the baby speak. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like a good thing, right? To have this type of school. And then, hell, maybe one of the guys can come up with husband school. All men need to be taught too. #no daddies. Listen. We talk about females. Yes, we do. We're going to talk about females. But we also going to talk about the males too. Because relationships is not one-sided. It shouldn't be one-sided. Because it's two people coming into a relationship. To make two people into one. A lot of us have not been trained properly. Say PhD, false sense of security, say just paper, say still wind up at McDonald's. Absolutely correct. Say you speak knowledge, young man. Say thank you, my God bless. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, and shout out to Lecestra. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. And I've saw your name before, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out for the $2 cash out. Say, enjoyed the service, Pastor. Say, much love. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Yeah, man. If we can just get out of our feelings and just think some things through. I know a lot of us was taught to be angry with our lighter hue brothers and sisters. Sad. In 2023, you still taught. You're still being taught that white folks is bad. In 2023, you still being taught that white folks is bad. But what do you see? What do you see in your everyday? And who's bad? What do you see in your own life not the internet. What do you see when you walk outside inside your community, your 5 and 10 mile radius and all that stuff? What do you see? Oh yeah, look at them beautiful brothers and sisters on the screen right there. There y'all go. That's what's up. That's that love right there. That's what's up. They linking up. Say that's the Baywatch crew. Oh, perfect. Watch this right here. Because we have black filmmakers, right? And like a lot of people say that white folks build careers off of black folks. All right. Just like y'all just said. That's the Baywatch crew. Why have not now darker hue producer, director, or anything created something similar to Baywatch? I'm glad that y'all just said Baywatch because they do look like they can be on like a Baywatch type show. Why we just can't mimic some shit and blow up? Mimic it. Damn it, if you think you can do better, do better. But I think that would be excellent to have a darker hue Baywatch. That'd be fly, won't it? Hell, we grew up watching Baywatch, right? And we loved our lighter hue brothers and sisters on Baywatch. But now that we done got a little older and we got churn and insurance and stuff, we got up-to-date cars and the new rap album and shit, now we too good for Baywatch. We used to love Baywatch. Yeah. We used to like to see them babies in the swimming suits. The ladies used to like to see the men's with no shirt on, with them swim trunks on. And I'm talking about darker hue folk. Let's not act like we didn't like our lighter hue brothers and sisters. You say we don't swim, Willie. We got to start swimming. Yeah, we swim in the bathtub. We got to try something. And watch. Even though it has been said that black folks don't swim like that, we love the show Baywatch. Maybe because we wanted to get into the water too. I have no idea. Say Bay Crotch. Damn it. Say it's sharks in the water. Oh, all right. Well, damn it. We may have to do like Baywatch the Pool series or something like that right now. Baywatch the Pool series. Yeah. Do it in the pool. I can't swim. Listen, don't get in the water. Listen, you can't swim, don't get in the goddamn water. Hell, start with a kiddie pool. Start with a kiddie pool and just go sit in it. Hell, you can start in the bathtub and then move outside to the kiddie pool to where you can get used to being in the water outside with the sun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm just trying to really just point to, man, we keep saying off the backs of blacks. Can we do something off the backs of whites then? I don't see a problem, right? If somebody makes some, try to make it better. Or are we not good at trying to make it better? I don't know. Listen, I appreciate y'all rocking with the player. Players, it is prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Says just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. Hey, your body, your booty. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all rocking with the player, man. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here. I'm gonna see y'all manana. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday with your fam and all that right there. Enjoy your Sunday with your side pieces, whatever. Here. Should Sundays be a day just for family and not just for side pieces or something? You make the call. Again, it's your choice. Sunday shows are always a treat. I appreciate that right there. Say enjoy your day, Willie and everyone. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. I just hit that damn button, man. I'ma see y'all manana. I'm gone.